Мы видим, драгоценные люди, эти пророчества, которые исполнились 1 декабря 2015 года. Будет великое состояние, которое придет. Господь привел меня в Азию, в больницу, и там будет бедственное положение. Я вижу очень многих людей, собранных в больнице. Врачи бегут вверх-вниз. Господь привел меня в Азию, и я видел очень много людей. Они бегут теперь в больницу. Будет великое состояние болезней придет. Огромное бедственное состояние придет, которое никогда раньше не было, никогда прежде не виданное. Это бедственное положение, которое Господь показал мне недавно. Господь привел меня в Азию несколько минут назад, и это бедственное положение придет по планете Земля, на планету Земля. Невиданный убийца проходит по миру, по земле. Новый убийца высвобожден. Очень шокирующие слова мощнейших пророков Господних снова исполнились аккуратно. В Италии мы можем видеть, они здесь борются, но теряют. И большое количество людей приходит с коронавирусом. Каждая больница в Северной Италии переполнена.
Però tra un'ora perché hanno fatto un decesso e quindi aspettano la polizia. Sì, Covid.
Врачи должны решить, кому умереть и кому жить, потому что не хватает дыхательных аппаратов.
Rispetto ad un altro più anziano. Vedo i loro visi ormai davvero provati e quasi inespressivi.
Stretchers, row after row. Every surface is dangerous, and so is the air.
Bodies of coronavirus victims were wrapped in plastic and dumped into a common pit in Karnataka's Bellary district.
The COVID part of the cemetery is exceptionally grim. Gravediggers in hazmat suits don't stop digging. New graves full, more being dug. In Brazil, the health service is ill-prepared. In truth, it's already overwhelmed. They know this. They can't fight this virus. They're digging thousands upon thousands of graves in the city of Sao Paulo.
Prepare and go back to holiness, go back to righteousness, and prepare the way for the coming of Christ the Messiah.
The Lord has spoken to me again right now. The Lord took me into a hospital in Asia. There's a very big distress there. You see a lot of people swarming into the hospital. I see the lack of equipment now There is no equipment. The doctors are running up and down, and many people flooding into the hospital. The Lord took me to Asia, and I see a lot of people rushing into the hospital, being rushed. There's a procedure being done on somebody, and then there is testing. So somebody told me, well, he makes one of the doctors there to speak with me, and he says, we don't have equipment. What we do is take this, and they will take a little and put on the culture to see. So there is going to be a big distress that is going to come into Asia, a big disease. Distress of disease is coming. There will be a disease emergency in Asia. That distress will be like none other, a distress that has not been seen. This kind of distress, like God has shown me just a few minutes ago when he took me to Asia, will develop on this earth, will throb on this planet Earth, will throb on this planet Earth.
There is a storm coming. Kuna dhoruba ambayo inakuja upon the face of the earth, juu ya uso wa dunia. The Lord has come out. Bwana ametoka with a storm, akiwa na dhoruba, to strike the earth, kuigonga dunia, for their iniquity, kwa ajili ya udhalimu wao, for their sin, kwa ajili ya dhambi yao, for their blackmail, kwa ajili ya blasphemy, kwa ajili ya kufuru, abomination, immorality, usherati. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kutawaka. I see difficult days ahead of you. Naona siku zenye utata mwingi mbele zenu.
An invisible killer is sweeping the world. A new killer is on the loose.
There is a storm coming. Kuna dhoruba ambayo inakuja upon the face of the earth, juu ya uso wa dunia. The Lord has come out. Bwana ametoka with a storm, akiwa na dhoruba, to strike the earth, kuigonga dunia, for their iniquity, kwa ajili ya udhalimu wao, for their sin, kwa ajili ya dhambi yao, for their blackmail, kwa ajili ya blasphemy, kwa ajili ya kufuru, abomination, immorality, usherati. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Kutawaka. I see difficult days ahead of you. Naona siku zenye utata mwingi mbele zenu.
Kong health authorities have activated their most serious response level after an outbreak of a new type of viral pneumonia in China.
A man has died from a new pneumonia virus in the central Chinese city of Wuhan. 41 other people have been diagnosed with the virus that investigators say resembles SARS.
There is now a report from the Center for Disease Control that they have the first U.S. case of that coronavirus.
Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is confirming the first case of human-to-human transmission in the United States of the novel coronavirus. The World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern.
61 passengers have now tested positive for the coronavirus on the stranded Diamond Princess ship.
New York now confirming its first case.
The WHO has formally declared the coronavirus a global pandemic.
We're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction.
Следующие 30 дней нельзя уже из Европы в США лететь. Европа стала центром эпидемии.
Now have agreed to close Europe's external borders to prevent the spread of the coronavirus.
У США самое больше случаев в США.
Worldwide cases have now topped 500,000.
Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, has tested positive for coronavirus.
Total global confirmed cases right now have now topped 1 million.
New York State now has more
Город Нью-Йорк
cases than any other country
— это
outside
место,
the US,
где большинство случаев с коронавирусом.
The United Kingdom now has the highest COVID-19 death toll in Europe.
The United States continues to see increasing cases in so many areas of the country, including the Sun Belt, the South, the West.
Class dismissed at UNC Chapel Hill following a weekend of packed parties and growing COVID outbreaks. The university is reversing course, canceling all in-person classes.
The United Kingdom is entering a second wave of the coronavirus pandemic.
Worldwide coronavirus deaths have passed the 1 million mark, with 20% of those in the United States.
It came without warning, and it spreads like wildfire.
We see a lot of people summoned to the hospital. The doctors are running up and down, and many people flooding into the hospital.
And medical staff are under intolerable pressure.
They're fighting a war here and they're losing. The sheer numbers of people succumbing to the coronavirus is overwhelming every hospital in northern Italy.
Ситуация просто ужасная во всех больницах.
Allora, tra un'ora un posto si libera in ginecologia, però tra un'ora perché hanno fatto un decesso e quindi aspettano la polizia. Sì, Covid.
Reports surface of doctors having to choose who lives or dies because there aren't enough respirators.
Ci stiamo facendo da un mese praticamente.
Rispetto ad un altro più anziano, vedo i loro visi ormai davvero provati e quasi inespressivi.
Stretchers, row after row. Every surface is dangerous, and so is the air.
This is truly an unprecedented situation.
This virus doesn't discriminate. It attacks everyone.
This morning, the U.S. has the most reported coronavirus cases in the world.
В этот день 800 людей в Нью-Йорке умерли. Я никогда не видел такой кризис раньше.
purtroppo è entrato nel mio corpo e nel frattempo ha ucciso la persona più cara nella mia vita, che era mio papà. Tutti dicono che questo virus è una normale influenza. Vi posso dire che non è una normale
Это
influenza.
ужасно, говорит этот мужчина.
Entra dentro di te, si impossessa di te e ti prende.
Abbiamo le terapie intensive ormai piene, strapiene, e non sappiamo più dove veramente mettere le persone, e continuiamo a creare posti in ogni zona possibile e immaginabile dei nostri ospedali. Abbiamo chiuso le sale operatorie di routine, funzionano solo 2 sale per le urgenze e le altre sale operatorie sono state adibite a sala rianimazione.
Мне было только 2 года, когда была Отечественная война, мировая война, вторая. Я никогда такого не видел еще. Многие люди бегают, и врачи бегают вверх-вниз. И мы здесь видим в Хьюстоне, в Америке, они пытаются сохранить жизнь этим пациентам. Они прилагают все старания, но реальность очень ужасна в этом месте, в Хьюстоне. Это 60 женщина, которая 66 лет, они пытаются ей помочь и привести в чувство, но она все-таки умерла. Каждый пациент в этом месте, на этом месте имеет COVID-19.
Fully dedicated to treating the disease, but had to stop multiple interviews because of this. Repeated calls for code 99, which means a patient needs immediate help to keep.
Так выглядит сцена моей работы снаружи. Это Нью-Йорк. Мы здесь видим.
Trying to get patients into the emergency room entrance.
Life on the front lines, in the epicenter of our country's pandemic.
The synchronized sound of ventilators is an eerie
Это
reminder
очень
of how
опасный
dangerous
вирус.
this virus is. Doctors and nurses battling an enemy that often has the upper hand.
It's gotten to the point that the FDNY is telling people this.
If you are not seriously sick, if you are not having a true emergency, stay home. Save 911 for those true emergencies.
Every 13 to 16 hours, they turn the patients over to relieve the pressure on the lungs. Without doubt, she wouldn't survive without constant attention.
This is Janet Shamlian in Houston, where hospitals are buckling under a flood of new coronavirus cases.
Pain through my whole body. It's not a good experience. I'll tell you that much. I'll do anything for this to go away.
The patient brought in earlier who coded did not survive.
Они приложили все старания, чтобы помочь пациенту, но он не выжил. Я вижу тяжелые дни, которые перед вами.
Naona siku zenye utata mwingi mbele zenu.
It was like drowning on dry land.
I see the lack of equipment now. There's no equipment. The doctors are running up and down.
И мощнейшие пророки сказали, что они видят многих врачей, бегут вверх и вниз, но они тоже не имеют оборудования. Мне нужно больше дыхательных аппаратов. Пациенты нуждаются